Welcome to the first video of Module 3. You can be proud of yourself for taking the area approach seriously. In this video, we will talk about another tool, namely the monitoring and evaluation chart. With the help of the M&E chart, you will find out more about the monitoring and evaluation is. The M&E chart exists out of two scenarios. Let us start with the first one. Here you see farmers working in the field. In the second window, two people are observing the crops that have flowered. The third window shows how the two persons are evaluating the status of the crops once more. The crops do not seem to be doing great. In the next frame, you can see how they are reacting to the status of the crop by adding some water. This means that the farmers understood what was happening and intervened in time. That is why in the next window you can see the crop doing very well. The farmers reacted quickly. The last window shows how farmers have now reaped the benefits of their response and are able to sell 3 full bags of produce. Think about what we can learn from this. Now, let us move to the second scenario. The first frame of the second scenario should remind you of the first scenario. Again, we see two farmers in the field. The second window allows us to see the crops. They seem to be growing, but in the third frame, the crop does not seem to be doing so well. The difference with the first scenario is that the farmers are not monitoring the state of the crop. What do you think this will mean for the harvest? In the following frame, we see the same crops. They are growing a bit, but they still do not look really good. When the farmers finally return to check on the crop in the fifth window, they now also understand the crop is not doing well. You can see that some plants have died. In the last window, you can see people are left with only one small bag of produce. What a bad harvest. Those were the two scenarios that are depicted in the M&E chart. During the discussion, you can ask the following questions so that participants conclude what was happening here. As a facilitator, you can steer the discussion towards the correct answers and make concluding remarks so that the participants are on the same page. What do you see happening here? What do the two sides represent? What is the result of each situation? Why are these results different? What is the whole chart teaching us? Could the illustration be used in the communities you work?